She was just looking for help. A flat tire, a dead phone, and a quiet suburban street she thought was safe. But one wrong door changed everything. What happened next would leave her bleeding on the sidewalk and expose a truth America still struggles to face. This is her story, and it's one the world should never forget. It was just past 9 p.m. in a small town outside Kansas City. Maya, a 22-year-old college student, was driving home from a late-night study group. The roads were dark, the air crisp with the first bite of autumn. She was thinking about nothing more than getting home to a warm bed when it happened. A sharp pop, the steering wheel jerking hard to the side. A flat tire. She pulled to the shoulder, stepped out, and reached for her phone. Dead. No service. No GPS. Just silence. In the distance, she spotted a neighborhood. White picket fences, porch lights glowing faintly in the dark. It felt safe. Safe enough to knock on a door and ask for help. She walked quickly, hugging her jacket tight against the cold, scanning house numbers. One porch caught her eye, light spilling warmly from the window, a welcome sign swaying gently in the breeze. She stepped up and knocked. At first, nothing. Then the faint shuffle of footsteps inside. The curtain moved. A shadow appeared. Slowly, the door opened a crack, revealing the stern face of an older white man. His eyes were sharp, suspicious. "Can I help you?" His tone wasn't welcoming. It was cold, edged with something Maya couldn't quite place. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "My car broke down. Could I just—" She didn't get to finish. The man's eyes scanned her from head to toe, lingering too long. His lip curled. "You people shouldn't be here at night," he muttered. The words hit like a slap. Maya's chest tightened. She stepped back slightly, unsure what to do. The door shut. Silence. Then, a sound she knew too well from the news. The metallic click of a gun being loaded. Her breath caught. The porch light seemed suddenly too bright, every shadow too deep. The door burst open. The man stepped out, shotgun in hand. "I told you to leave. Please. The blast shattered the night. Pain tore through her shoulder, white-hot and blinding. She hit the ground hard, the cold concrete scraping her skin. Her ears rang, her vision blurred. Somewhere, above her, the man's voice was calm, almost casual. "Yeah," he said into the phone. "I had to defend myself. Someone tried to break in." Break in? The words twisted in her mind. She tried to shout, but her voice was nothing more than a gasp, lost in the wind. Sirens wailed in, the distance growing louder and closer. But instead of relief, a cold fear wrapped around her chest. Would they believe her? Or would they see what he saw and decide she was the threat? Maya survived, but barely. She told her story from a hospital bed, her arm bound in thick white bandages. Her voice shook as she spoke, but the fear in her eyes said more than her words ever could. The man was never charged. Authorities called it reasonable fear. For Maya, the physical wounds would fade, but the memory, the sound of the gun, the look in his eyes would never leave her. She couldn't walk past a quiet porch without feeling her heart race, and she knew she wasn't the only one. This wasn't just about one wrong door. It was about a world where the color of your skin can turn a cry for help into a death sentence. So the question is, how many more nights like this will it take before something changes?